thank you for both doing this. Andrew, you guys off of a golf game, started getting involved with World Compassion. And then Shane's in your church. It's just kind of cool to see God bring these puzzle pieces together off a country that we're reaching. And then if I want to hear your story, but if I think I understand your story correctly, it's just almost full circle, and God works in circles. Shane, can you just talk? I mean, we're recording, but I want this to be a casual conversation with some bros. What's your story? Like, where did you come from? How did you get to the UK?
For the last 15 years, I always had some doubts, let's say questions regarding the tradition of the Islam and the God and everything. I remember that first time I went to the church, I was amazed just sitting. I felt that peace in my mind, my heart. Then I started just going to the church more and more. We always used to have a police, undercover police, who just watching you and see who's entering that places. The police department station, they just called me, and I've been there. Then they said, yeah, we've just been watching you for the last month, and we know that you go to church. Then suddenly I had a call from one of my friends. He said, within exactly 16 hours, the police were gonna come to your house. They're gonna check you and your wife and everything you have. I told my wife, grab your bag, put everything you need, clothes. I took my daughter, she was on that time 2 years old. Then we found a smuggler to take us out of Iran. We went to Turkey. We found ourselves in UK. I feel it's my destiny to just come to Bethel Church and meet Pastor Andrew.
Yeah, well, as a church, we've been working with asylum seekers and refugees for a number of years now. The families that come in, we were getting wave after wave of Iranians just back about 4 or 5 years ago. And they were coming into our drop-in center every day, and they were thirsty for the gospel. What actually blows them away when they come in from Iran? When they've been steeped in Islam, what blows them away is love and forgiveness.
That's amazing. So Shane, I'm sure having to leave home, finding a new home, and having somebody welcome you into a city, into a church like a family was refreshing. Do you still have family back in Iran?
Yeah.
Like immediate family? I mean, I know your wife and your daughter are with you. Brothers, sisters?
I have my dad, mom, brother, sisters. My whole family are there.
Shaheen, isn't it true that your family have disowned you?
Yes, that's true. When my dad just find out that I'm gonna start to I'll become a Christian, my family, then he said, "You're not my son anymore. You don't have the right to even call us and everything. You don't have any father or mom or sister or brother." But I find my family in Newport with my church. The first moment I've been there, I felt that this is my home. The first moment Pastor Andrew saw us, he just welcomed us. He said, now you are part of our family. So we feel that this is our home. Pastor Andrew, for me, he's so kind, generous. He's funny. The way he started teaching my family and I the Christianity, it was very easy, but a loving way.
So you almost began your discipleship journey in the seeking process, so to speak,
exactly,
inside Iran,
exactly.
And that full understanding and that day where you made that committed decision was in the UK.
Yes.
Was that
yes.
correct? Okay.
I didn't know much about World Compassion at the time, and as soon as they mentioned Iran, my ears pricked up, because I know I've been working very closely with these lovely guys, and I thought, well, we're doing something here, but if we can do something there as well, where the actual rubber is hitting the road, then we'd love to be able to get involved in the grassroots as well, because we're almost picking up the pieces here. We'd rather it be fixed at the source, if you like. And so if we can be just a small part of helping you at the source, then it was a no-brainer for us. We decided that we want to be partners with you and help in any way we can.
Well, thank you for that, and it's amazing to hear your heart in that, and that's our heart is to help the Iranian church, and together we're great to be that conduit, but we love connecting the local church here to the local church there, whatever country that we're in. Shane, how did it hit you? What was your feeling like whenever you learned that your church that you go to, that you're a part of, is helping to reach your home land, your home country?
I was very happy. First of all, I was shocked that there's a people who are willing to help us, who are willing to show the people in Iran that we are here. Don't worry, guys. We are here to help you. We are here to show you that who is the Lord and show you everything.
The Iranian community in our church, are they all the same as you? They are absolutely over the moon that we are getting back into Iran somehow?
Yes.
Good.
What would you say your hope is for Iran? What's your vision, your desire?
My wish is that someday or one day, the people who just afraid to say that they are Christian, they're gonna have the freedom, and they're not gonna be afraid to just shouting the name of the Lord in front of everyone, and to feel that they're safe. The same thing that they feel right here in UK.
From my point of view, I very often think that in the Western church, we can get very complacent with our faith. There are places like Iran where a Bible is so precious. It is that precious gift, and we've taken it for granted. And I think we need to. Is that verse of scripture, isn't it? Wake up, O sleeper. It's the time that the Western church needs to wake up, because we need to learn from the persecuted church. What's the worst persecution we get? We get a name called now and again. I can't afford to become complacent with the gospel.
So what was it like? So, I mean, we're over here. I'm just meeting you for the first time today. We've been moving Bibles into that country for almost 10 years now. One of the things that we talk about, it's not just that we're giving Bibles out, because some of the country has access to online Bibles, some don't. Some people prefer online digital Bibles, some still prefer a physical Bible. But one of the things that we have heard from the underground church there is that it's a gift that they can offer, and it also provides a one-on-one ministry opportunity. That physical interaction, that relationship, Andrew, similar to what you ended up having with Shane, to be able to talk through the gospel and disciple him. You're telling us you've witnessed inside Iran the last 10 years large growth.
Jason, if you're gonna, I know I'm having some friends in Iran. Every year, I'm gonna say, let's say at least the minimum is 150,000 Iranian going to Turkey, baptize and get back to Iran.
Wow.
You're saying 150,000 people go out, get baptized, and then go back in.
Exactly.
Every year.
That's a minimum. The Christianity in Iran is becoming something very big. The people start understanding that who's the Christ.
What an incredible story to hear how God has worked in Shane's life, and then just the full circle of a man who had to leave Iran because of religious persecution, ultimately began the discipleship process, has given his life to Jesus, and is now a part of a World Compassion partner church in the United Kingdom, helping to reach his home country. And he found out by a video that we sent to his church, didn't even know they were a part of it, and so he lit up, got to meet him. Just an incredible story, an honor to get to know him and his pastor, Andrew. I'm telling you, Iran continues to be the fastest growing church in the world. Our numbers at World Compassion continue to be up. The number of people that are requesting information about Jesus or asking for a Bibles continue to be at an all-time high this year. It started this spring right when COVID hit, and it continues. We're getting somewhere between 900 and 1,200 requests every single month. The hearts of people are open, I believe all around the world, but we're seeing it dramatically in Iran. They're asking questions about God, and so we've got to continue to sow seed in that country. It is seed time, and we know there's an incredible harvest coming. We've been preaching that message for the country of Iran this year, and we're not stopping. There's been incredible momentum, and we want to keep going. I'm excited to report to you that earlier this year, actually the end of last year, we set a goal for 2020 to get 30,000 Bibles into Iran, and I'm happy to report before October hit, we exceeded that goal. We're over 31,000 Bibles into Iran, exceeding 150,000 Bibles total that World Compassion has smuggled into that country. So what are we going to do? We're going to double down. We are going to go for 60,000 Bibles now into Iran. We already have more Bibles in our possession. We just need your help getting them into the country to continue to seize this momentum that we had. If it costs us about $6 a Bible to put it into someone's hands, and you hear me talking about these numbers, but I want to remind you that every single number, every single Bible represents a one-on-one ministry opportunity. It's not just Bibles being dropped off and thrown out the window or something. They are hand delivering these Bibles to people, and it's creating a one-on-one interaction, a one-on-one ministry opportunity for somebody in the local church in Iran, just like yourself, wherever you're watching this. You're empowering somebody in the church in Iran to have that ministry opportunities, to share the gospel message, to invite them to church and begin that discipleship process. So think about this. We have already witnessed 31,000 people be presented with the gospel message this year alone. We want to go for 30,000 more, and you get to be a part of it. It costs us $6 to put a Bible in someone's hand. We've got 30,000 that we are ready to move. That's $180,000. I want to ask you to pray about what you can do to help us make that happen. Here's Lindsay to tell us more.
There is nothing like a life transformed by the message of Jesus. Research shows that Iran is the fastest growing church in the world. The hearts of the Iranian people are open. What a better place to sow seed into today. We'll be sharing more incredible stories over the next few moments together, stories from Myanmar, Iraq, and China. But before we move on, we want to let you know how you can make a special gift to World Compassion today. The easiest way to give is by using the donate option right here on this page. When you commit to giving on a recurring basis, it allows us to plan, strategize, and make a bigger impact. You can also text to give right there on your phone. It's as easy as this. Grab your phone, open a text message, type the number on the screen and the amount you want to give, and you're off and running. You can also give by check by making it out to World Compassion and send it to the address on your screen. Your information is always kept safe and private, and our team is amazing at communicating receipts of your gifts. Our team firmly believes that this is the right season to be generous and lean into the move of God that is happening in Iran. We hope that you will consider partnering with us as we continue to take ground together.
There's families that I'm friends with that use TikTok, and their kids' faces are on TikTok. They're using this right in their living rooms and their bedrooms at their own home. Are you saying that the Chinese government, even in spite of privacy settings on those applications, are more than likely garnering the audio and the video content and using that in some way?
100%. I mean, you have to read the Chinese